Okay, this is lesson 7C, and the objective is the students will review how to find the median, mode, and range given a group of data. So in lesson 6, we talked about finding the mean. So for this lesson, you will need your math notebook and a calculator. So in your math notebook, you need to write down some definitions. So you may need to pause the video to be able to write them down, but you want to be able to know what the mean is, and is the average number of a set of numbers. So the mean is the sum of all the data values divided by the number of data values. So it's important that you have this written down so that when it comes to a test or a quiz, you're able to use your notes and go back and remember how to find the mean. So for this lesson, we're going to talk the median, the mode, and the range. So I also want you to write these definitions down in your notebook. So you will need to pause the video and write them down. But the median is the number that is in the middle of the numbers. So if you think of the median in the road, the middle of the road, it's the middle number. The mode is the number that occurs most often, most frequent, okay? And the range is the difference between the highest set of numbers and the lowest. So remember that you find the top number and then you subtract it. The difference means subtraction from the both. So please pause the video and write those in your notebook. Okay, let's talk about median, mode, and range. So if we have a set of data, and I think we've had this set of data in the mean, the Apollo mission, and the pilot's age. So we are going to first, if you're ever doing median, mode, or range, you have to put the numbers in order from least to greatest. So you would write 36, 36, 37, 37, 39, and 40, and 41. So if you write them in order, that is the only way, the best way to find the median. Okay, it helps find the mode, and it helps in find the range, but you have to put them in order to find the middle number. So what you're going to do is I start from both ends, and you're going to cross out both numbers. Oops, my pen is not working. Let's try this again. Not. There we go. So I'm going to I always take them from both sides, cross them out, and so I get the middle number as 37. So the middle number is 37, so the median is 37 years. Both 36 and 37 occur twice, so there are two modes, are 36 and 37. So there can be no mode if there is no numbers that are duplicates, or there can be one mode or two modes, or there can be many. And the range is the oldest from the youngest. So the oldest was 41, and I'm going to subtract the youngest, which was 36, so our range is 5 years. That is the median, mode, range of our data. So let's look at a few examples. Here is example. You have 8, 13, 8, 4, 11, 4, 2, and 6. So the first thing you always want to do is put the order from least to greatest. Okay. So the median is all of the data. Half are greater than it and half are less. Okay. So if you can look at this data, and again, if I cross it out, I have two numbers in the middle. Then what you have to do is add up those two and divide by 2. So you're finding the mean of the median data. That's pretty much what you're doing. So that would be 7. So my median is 7. Okay. The mode, 4 and 8, both occur twice. So I have two modes, are 4 and 8. And because it's so easy to find the greatest, subtract the smallest, if I put them in order, I'm taking 13 and subtract 2, and I get 11. So again, here's an example of the median, mode, range. So anytime in your notebook, if you want to write down an example so you have something to go back of how I find the median, mode, range, I would just pause the video and write this in your notebook. You could take this set of data or the next. Okay, here's another set of data. So again, the first step is to always put them in order. So again, I'm going to cross them out so I can find the middle number. Ooh, and look, it's 80. So I could do the 80 plus 80 divided by 2, but that would give me 80. So you wouldn't have to go through all that work if they're the same, but our medium is 80. Our mode, 80 occurs twice, so the mode is 80. And the range then would be 150 subtract 71. And that was, so again, I'm taking that 150, subtracting the 71, and getting 79. Okay, so that is the end of the examples. You need to go ahead and do the practice, and then the mastery check, finding the mean, mode, and range.